Well, I think probably up front of the fact that I'm retired and can put in the time that it's going to take. Uh, I think that's big because the mayor takes a lot of time. Being the mayor takes a lot of time. It's not a part-time job as the pay would suggest. So, yes, it's a full-time job, and being mayor is what my full-time job will be. I'll concentrate on that. And then I'd say my other strengths are the fact that I am very familiar with the community, working for the chamber, and being in the organizations that I've been in over the past and continue to be. It gives me a great feel for the community, and I think that's definitely a strength for me. To govern, the city council and administration and the mayor need to govern the city and then let the private partnerships and businesses pursue other businesses, and with the chamber work on economic development. That's the entity that's supposed to handle getting people to town, getting businesses to town, industry and manufacturing. And then the government, like I say, the city government, the council, the chamber, and the mayor, they're the ones that govern. And in particular, they're the ones that are responsible keeping up the streets, making sure our public services like trash collection and fire department and police department are running properly.
Okay, so you believe that though that there's a partnership, including potentially a financial partnership when necessary, that should be in place between the city government and the private sector.
Most definitely.
Okay.
You know, I feel like our city departments are well maintained and do a good job of providing the services we need. The recent failure, I guess, for lack of a better term, of recycling, I feel like we've taken a step back there, getting rid of the yellow top containers, and I really hated to see that happen. And if I am elected mayor, I will continue to pursue that avenue and hopefully be able to get those back. I realize the reason we stepped away from it like we did is economics more than anything, because we don't have a place to sell that recycling. We're struggling right now. The industry is struggling right now with that. So that's why we stepped away, and I understand that totally. But because we did step away, I don't feel like we should give up on it. So I will constantly monitor that, making sure that we're keeping an eye on that and can bring it back if we can. Well, I feel like the mayor and the city should, our main source, our main avenue to me is the Chamber and Economic Development Corporation. We need to work as closely with them all the time, meeting with them, making sure that there isn't something that they need our help with to secure a business or industry to town. And I think that's our main function. To me, it's a no-brainer. We have to have it. There's just no other way around it. If we don't have it, we lose our biggest tool to attract that business and industry that we're talking about. So it's a must.
Okay.
I think it will be a done deal here shortly. I'm totally in favor of it. I want to keep the golf course as a golf course, but I'm anxious to get the city out from under it. Well, I think that's a constant that the city is always looking at, is running a tight budget. And you have to be constantly looking at avenues that you can cut to keep your property taxes down. And I think we do, you know, I realize our property taxes are real high, and it's easy to say we need to lower them. It's easy to say that, but to actually do something about it, it's not as easy. And I feel like we do a good job of constantly monitoring our budgets and keeping it as low as possible so our property taxes don't continue to go up. Well, my vision is we need to attract population. If we can attract more population, you'll see our property taxes go down. And in attracting that population, we need business and manufacturing in the industry to come to town so we can attract that population. I feel like we need to concentrate on young families, young singles, and retirees to come to town to help with that population growth.